Once upon a time 3 children lived in London. Their names were Wendy, John, and Michael Darling. One night, Wendy woke up and there was a strange boy sitting on the floor. He looked cross. "I'm Wendy," she said. "Who are you? Why are you cross?" "I'm Peter Pan," the boy said. "I'm cross because my shadow won't stick to me." Wendy said, "Oh, I can fix that." She sewed Peter's shadow to the tips of his shoes. Peter was happy. "Please fly back to Neverland with me and my fairy, Tinker Bell?" asked Peter. "You could be our mother and look after us. Will you teach me to fly?" Wendy asked. Peter nodded. "I'll wake John and Michael up," said Wendy. "If you teach us all to fly, we can." Soon they were flying over the island. "The lost boys live with Tinker Bell and me, and I'm their captain," Peter said. "The mermaids live over there in the lagoon. And there are pirates too. Their boss is Captain Hook." "Pirates?" said Wendy. She was a bit frightened, but Michael and John wanted to see the pirates right away. "Hook's the meanest pirate ever," Peter said, "but he's frightened of the crocodile. You see, the crocodile had bitten Hook's hand off years ago. It liked the taste so." "But I'm only a little girl," said Wendy. The lost boys looked sad, so she said, "Oh, all right, I'll do my best." That night Wendy tucked the boys into bed and told them a story. One day, Peter and the children went exploring near the mermaid's lagoon. Suddenly Peter yelled, "Pirates! Hide!" The boys ran away and Peter and Wendy hid. Peter saw that the pirates had tied up the Indian princess, Tiger Lily, on a rock. Peter had to save her. In a voice that sounded just like Captain Hook's, When Captain Hook found out, he knew that Peter had tricked his pirates. He was very angry. That night, Wendy told all the boys a story about 3 children who left their parents and flew to Neverland. Their mom and dad missed them very much. "Did they ever go back?" a lost boy asked. "Yes," said Wendy. "They flew home to their mummy and daddy, and everyone was happy." That made Wendy, John, and Michael feel homesick. They decided to fly home the next morning. "If you come back with us, W." Captain Hook jumped up and swung at Peter with his sword. But he missed and fell right into the sea. The crocodile was waiting for him. And that was the end of Captain Hook. Then Peter and Tinker Bell set off for London with Wendy and all the boys. Wendy's mummy and daddy were very happy to see their children again. They hugged Wendy, John, and Michael, and said they would look after all the lost boys. But Peter said, "I'm going to stay in Neverland where I never have to grow up. Goodbye." So, Peter Pan and Tinker Bell waved goodbye and flew home to Neverland.